Death in the desert. Saddam's personal war against the Saudi town. Right now, Allied forces are in a fierce fight to take it back.
From WNYW Fox Channel 5 in New York, this is the 10 o'clock news with John Rowland and Cora Ann Mahalik.
You know, it seems every time you turn around these days, there's a new music group or individual making their way up the charts. Well, an old favorite is making a comeback. You know him. You've seen him in those Pepsi commercials. Pablo Guzman reports.
Yo, what's the hottest piece of music on the air today? No way, homeboy. Move over, brother, and let a man come in.
You got the right one, baby. Yeah.
It's a commercial, and it's also the catchiest song being broadcast anywhere. It's Ray Charles for Diet Pepsi, and it's gone from a TV spot to its own place in pop culture.
He's a real legend. I mean, it's, you know, a lot of, you know, pop celebrities, you scratch the surface, and there's nothing there. Here is just, it's like an incredible mine of talent, and the more you see it, the better it gets, and the better he is.
This is part of the team at BBD&O behind the Ray Charles Diet Pepsi spot. Executive Creative Director Ted Sand, Creative Director and co-composer Al Merrin, writers Mike Patty and Bill Bruce, and co-composer Peter Cofield, who gets a quick play in one of the spots.
It's a dream assignment. It's Ray Charles, the legend, you know, and the task was to create a song that Ray could relate to and all his styles. I mean, he sings so many things so well. So you start off with a Georgia on My Mind.
You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby.
Go into Tell Me What I Say.
You got the right one.
And wind up with Lucky Old Son.
You know when it's right. You know when you taste it.
And it worked.
If it's irresistibly sippable, uncontestably tasteable, and intimately wonderful.
It takes a certain kind of voice to deliver the spot's payoff line, as Stu Klein pointed out in his review of ABC's Super Bowl.
You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh.
Say what? Thank you, Stu Klein.
There's only one right one, baby. You got the right one, baby.
We really didn't want to take ourselves too seriously about it. We wanted to have a lot of fun with it. That's why, you know, the audition spot is people poking fun at it a little bit.
You got the right one.
Pablo Guzman, Fox News, Channel 5.
You think it's caught on yet?
You got the right one, baby.
You got the right one, baby.
Right, Stu?
Way to go, Pablo.
Yeah.
Minutes after the hour, here with Miriam, who's in for Joan for the day, who's feeling under the weather. Feel better, Joni. And Spencer is back after a brief sojourn. He's here to take the heat on his confident prediction that the Buffalo Bills would win the Super Bowl.
I was more confident that the Giants would lose than I was that the Bills would win.
Yeah, well, both of those proved wrong. Anyway, everybody watched the Super Bowl, I think, and I'm always fascinated every year because they spend so much money. What the sponsors do. I saw a fascinating piece today in one of the wire services that the soldiers who were watching the Super Bowl got the feed direct, and there were no commercials. And the soldiers said they missed them.
They felt like...
Really? Yeah, they wanted to see the commercials.
I think they were lucky.
Well, but it's interesting.
Good.
They pay so much money for those. Those are probably the most expensive commercials in television. Somebody said it was $800,000 for a 30-second commercial.
Yeah.
Highly produced, very well thought out.
Yeah.
They have a message that a certain kind of message that they want to deliver to the audience.
Right. Now, tell me which ones you liked and which...
The best Super Bowl commercial featured Mr. Charles.
You got the right one.
And last but certainly not least, working with limited offensive weapons, he led the Giants to postseason upsets of San Francisco and then Buffalo. The new king of NFL coaches is Bill Parcells.
You got the right one, baby.
This is Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Joel Daly and Linda Yu, Jerry Taft with weather, Jim Rose on sports, and the Eyewitness News team.
The Sunday Super Bowl may be more than a contest on the football field. It may be waged on Madison Avenue. Channel 7 media critic Gary Deeb joins us now with the details. Gary?
That's right, Linda. The game's between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants, but the fight that really counts is the one between the Super Bowl advertisers. You know, will Coca-Cola have better commercials than Pepsi? Will Miller Lite outshine Budweiser? Well, at this early stage, it really looks like the Diet Pepsi spots with Ray Charles will be the most memorable by far. Here's a sneak preview of the genius at work.
And playback. The musician's ready. Let's go, guys. You know when it's right. You know when you feel it, baby.
Inside sources say Ray Charles will earn nearly $1 million for his Diet Pepsi campaign. In fact, Pepsi's total advertising and production expenses on this series of commercials tops $10 million. And these new spots will be featured throughout the Super Bowl on Sunday.
You have an awful lot of young people who watch the Pepsi commercials, and it's good when you have the young people who are just coming up. It's almost like, you know, I've raised about 3 or 4 sets of generations of kids in my lifetime. Kids come up and say, "Oh, I saw your commercial. Oh, I love your And of course, I have to tell you, my ego lets me feel real good about that.
The goal we have for the Diet Pepsi program is to take our new theme line, "You've got the right one, baby, and make it a part of the American vernacular.